Now, ABC 7 News at 11, on your side.
Terrifying, embarrassing, and degrading. This sounded like a raid on a criminal.
But a woman says that is how she was treated when she was being evicted from her home.
Well, now the ACLU is planning a complaint over all of this. Tim Barber has the story you'll only see here on 7. Tim?
She was crying and jumping and asking, why are they doing this to us? And I didn't have no answer for her.
Donya Williams says she was naked when U.S. Marshals burst into her bedroom, guns drawn.
And I'm sitting there shaking, just trembling. And I'm saying, please give me a minute to get dressed because I don't have on anything.
At the time, Williams' daughter was 12 years old.
I was terrified that something would happen because, you know, it was unexpected and it happened all so quick.
A judge ordered the Marshals to the Southeast apartment in 2015 to evict Williams for not paying rent. Williams is not contesting that, but she and the ACLU are filing a complaint that accuses the Marshals of overreacting.
There's not even a plausible safety justification for that. It's just humiliating and it's wrong.
Attorney Scott Michelman says the Marshals even pulled his client into the parking lot when her private parts were exposed.
Embarrassing, degrading, and especially in front of my baby.
ABC 7 called the U.S. Marshals Service last week, but investigators could not comment right now because of the potential litigation.
The door was shut. Can you understand that they might have felt threatened?
They have my record. I have nothing, not even a bad driving record.
Williams has been involved in several civil lawsuits.
Are you out to just get money?
No. This is a thing about standing up for your rights.
Williams says she was not paying rent because she was in a dispute with her landlord. The ACLU is filing the complaint tomorrow. Reporting live in the newsroom, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
New at 11 o'clock, just quietly waiting at a stoplight when ahead a violent collision. This guy's got a camera roll and watch right here. That was a van that was trying to turn the corner, and that was a police cruiser that came through the intersection, smashing into him. Stunning crash that was caught in Falls Church on camera. Tom Rousey reports that one of those cars was a cruiser. Question is, where was he going?
Holy. Police car is traveling westbound on Route 7 when a car facing the opposite direction tries to turn left on Patrick Henry Drive.
I lift my eyes and the cop cruiser was like wrapped around the pole and the other car was just still being shot like 50 yards away.
A camera Seth Johnson uses on his dash captured the whole thing. Moments later, he saw the police officer.
After about a minute, he got out, kind of walked around, a little dazed.
Fairfax County police say both the officer and the driver of this other vehicle were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Johnson says he was shocked not just by the crash, but by what he didn't hear.
There was no warning, there was no brake screeching, no siren.
Police say the officer was responding to a disorderly call that appears not to have been what they deem a priority one, which would have led him to use lights and sirens. They say their accident reconstruction team is still investigating, and they should know from an onboard computer the exact speed the officer was going by Tuesday. But their preliminary investigation indicates he was not excessively speeding.
And the speed limit here on this part of 7 is 40. Police tell me, just like a moment ago, all the lights were green, but there was no green arrow for that van, so they say he should have yielded to the police squad car. We can tell you, though, if you look in the distance, there is a dip in the road that may have affected that van driver's ability to see the officer. That said, the accident has officially not been investigated to the full. Police tonight just shared with us the preliminary results of their investigation. Reporting live in Falls Church, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
Saturday's massive fire at a mansion in McLean. Look at this video. It's raising concerns about the lack of hydrants in the area. The closest hydrant for this fire, a fifth of a mile away. Crews had to take all this time to set up a relay system to get water to this home.
There's always a danger of fire, but having fire hydrants removes, I think, a lot of the concern and a lot of the fear that people have about being caught in the middle of the night and all of a sudden something terrible happened.
A Fairfax Fire spokesperson tells us that arriving firefighters know where the hydrants are. They also have maps, but it took 12 hours to put this massive fire out.
Wow. An active search right now for the man on your screen. Police say this man, Jason Johnson, shot another man to death at a party in North Arlington over the weekend. Witnesses say it started with a fight around 3 o'clock Sunday morning. If you have seen Johnson on the right, call police.
Clouds are just beginning to increase just off to the west of us thanks to a change in wind direction, and that means cooler temperatures are on the way tomorrow, but still above average for this time of year. Waking up, temperatures around 40 degrees inside the Beltway. Highs will make it into the middle 50s. If that's too cool for you, we have a warm up on the way Wednesday, and we're tracking a cold front on Saturday, and that's likely to bring us some thunderstorms. I'll give you the timing on that coming up in just a few minutes. Allison?
All right, Steve, thank you. And developing right now, 11 people made it onto planes without security screening. This all happened because a screening lane was left open at JFK Airport this morning. Now, 3 of the people activated an alarm, but they were not tracked down before they boarded their planes. The TSA says there was no